Hello and welcome back, gamers. It's your boy James Rose here, and currently we're being cooked by the Senate. So I've just been looking around. I was planning at the end of the last episode to go to war with these guys, but we can't because the Senate's like, nah, fam. We've decided you've had too much of this cool war stuff, and you need to take a break, mate. And while I was looking at that, I also noticed that Carthage took this little island from Etruria over here. So I actually want to go to war with Etruria instead. But that doesn't change the fact that currently we're being cooked by the Senate and they won't let us go to war. We can definitely change that if we can get our ruler's popularity up to 80. However, right now it's only decaying. So we need an event to get it up. Another way we could do it is by making him friendly with one of the other faction leaders. We don't need to make him friendly with the military faction because they're already in support of the war mostly. And so is the mercantile faction. I think the most helpful one would probably be the civic faction. Oh, become friends. Oh, we gain 5 popularity. Yes, please. Pause. And now the Senate will agree to war. Let's do that before our popularity drops below 80 again, shall we? These guys have 3 allies. 2 of their allies are this guy and this guy, who don't matter, and their other ally is over here. They themselves have 13, 15 now cohorts, but I myself have 32, and then we have all the cohorts of our little minions. So, we will be declaring that war, and we will be promptly stomping him into the dust with our glorious legions. What else can we do? We could get some of these. We have... Oh, yeah, we did get some levels, didn't we? What did we get levels in? Civic, oratory, and military. We haven't got a religious level yet. So let's see what we've got. Aggressive expansion changed. Monthly tyranny change. And aggressive expansion impact. Well, the impact is definitely going to be more helpful right now. How much is this costing? 100. We could get another one. Heavy infantry discipline. Considering we are mostly using heavy infantry, that sounds like a good choice right now. That's all of our money gone. However, we should be pretty fine in this war. They're doing something here. Let's just run into here and stop whatever they're doing. Oh no, sorry, that was my fort was taking control of it. Fair enough. In that case, let's head up to their fort and see what we can do there. I do believe they currently have more boats than me, so I'm not too... I'm not going to suddenly rush and get into a big boat fight. But I think bringing our boats together won't hurt. Okay, let's see if we can see their forces when we get here. We can just see that one guy, so they're going up there probably to consolidate their forces. Let's take our... Don't want to split in half. I'm going to take our heavy infantry and our cavalry out of this unit. The archers and the donkeys can stay in the siege. Just to be safe, we will put somebody in charge of this force. It can be this guy. And then we cross our fingers and hope they just leave us be while we siege down their capital. What can I do to help this? I could blockade it. They don't have a port, so I'm guessing that wouldn't do anything. Siege engineering, that is a tech I could have bought just... was it that tech? It was a 5% bonus, that one. I don't know if that is exactly what I could have got. But it doesn't look to me like there's anything in particular we can do to speed this up. We can order an assault, but there's currently no breach. So that wouldn't end well, most likely. Also, I would probably want to bring my heavy infantry back in if I were to order an assault. I think generally we should be fine here. Friends across borders, I don't have that money, but I could increase someone's opinion of me. Or I could not. Who are you? Are you one of these guys? You're these guys. You're already my feudatory, so I'm not going to throw money I don't have at you. Especially not while I'm currently in the middle of a war. That would be rather dumb. How are we doing food-wise? So that food's ticking down very slowly. That'll be fine. So's that. I think we're fine with food. You. If you... oh, first off, let's put you together and make sure... Who's actually in charge? You only have a military ability of 6. This guy is better with 8. You're in charge. Consul gains corruption. We don't currently have any corruption, so that wouldn't be such a bad thing. We gain a bit more popularity. Or we gain a ton of popularity in return for annoying this guy. He could definitely do to lose 10 loyalty. I think that's fine. He's been caught red-handed using his status to make particularly shady business deals. While punishment must be meted out, we must decide how severe it should be. A hefty fine is in order. We will take back the money he has gained from his shady deals. Now, I want to bring this up here and to see if it affects the... Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. Run away. Crap. Crap. Run away. Run away. Did I lose any ships? I lost one ship. I think that's my lightest ship as well, so it's the least expensive. So that's not too awful. Loyalty and popularity down. Great. There goes my popularity. So, we have learned we need more ships. We do not have enough navy to control the seas just yet. The only mission we can do is Planetaric Congress. I don't want to do that. And when we've won this war, I can do this one instead, which will help with unrest and local popper simulation. We do also need to get our popularity back up to 80 again, so we can declare another war once this is done. Because we have plenty of manpower. Even while we're fighting, our money is ticking up. So there's nothing, the only thing slowing us down right now is our ability to siege things and our ruler's popularity, allowing us to actually declare the wars. You. Become my tribute. No. So, he is 129 off. If I can improve relation, that gives 50. We also send gift for 75. So if we have someone who's 75 off, we could get them. Nice. They do have petitioner approaches a venerable elder by the name of Anus. Ulus approached our consul in private this morning. Hushed voice, he spoke of a vision of the near future in which he was found by his loved ones having been struck by divine lightning. With shaking hands, he offered all of his worldly goods to the state in return for our protection. Yes, because we will protect him from lightning. I could get 5 stability, that's pretty good. Or I could take 600 ducats. I think we will protect him. We'll protect him well. Now, we also want some inventions, seeing as we have the money to do it. Ship damage taken would be pretty good. Capital import routes. Capital importing is very important. Build cost, import value, monthly... Okay, I want aggressive expansion down. Because we're going to keep getting more aggressive expansion. And then what we want to do is just pick a new trade good to import that we can. What can we actually import? Nothing! Nobody wants to import anything to us. Excellent. Despite our vast network of contacts, nobody actually likes us enough to import anything. Great. What would be useful to import for us? Hemp, maybe? Horses, wood, cloth. Horses would give, like, cavalry bonus, not that helpful. Ship recruitment speed, that would be helpful. What was there also? There was hemp would give us ship damage done, and cloth is oratory tech investment. So all of them, actually being able to build ships 50%. Normally, I wouldn't think shipbuilding speed is exactly a very good bonus, but 50% is pretty huge. That means we'll build them in 66% of the current time, I believe, depending on how that 50% is added. And it also allows some new units. Although that might just be units we already have, and that might just be a basic thing from having wood in the first place. But anyway, I think that would be pretty good. Who is the most willing to trade me some wood? What order are these guys in? Are they in any particular order? It's because it's strategic trade good that people don't want to trade it. It doesn't look like the best... Oh, there's a 50 there. You. Opinion and strategic trade good. So if I go to you, If we improve opinion, perhaps that will allow us to then get some wood off of you. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that'll be all we need. I don't want this guy's allies in this peace deal. I just want all of his territory. Looks like we need to take this fort before we can demand that last bit. They're also currently saying no, although they're only just saying no. Yeah, my feudatories add up to 26,000 men. Combined with my own, they really didn't have much of a chance in this war. Although it says they have quite a few knocking about somewhere. The overall quality of their troops does seem to be lower than mine, though. From what I can see. They're also split up because some of the guys are over here and they won't necessarily be able to actually come down and help. I love how we know that there's just wars going on in Gaul. How would we know this? Do we actually have like people over there at this point? I mean, we also know about India, which makes even less sense. So the news from India should be getting to us like years later. I'm pretty sure in this time period, unless they specifically had someone sent over here. Okay, so that was this going up. Population growth speed. Now that's good. Pop conversion speed is also good. Primary culture happiness 1% isn't too helpful. That's over. I'm going to take the conversion speed, and I'm going to take the population growth speed. Oh, they attacked my forces. They're also losing to my archers. Well done. You lost to my weak units. Now, if we just take this here, let's actually bring all of our men together. I'm guessing, yeah, I can't claim these two yet. I need to actually sit on them by the look of it. Now, so I'm not too interested in up here. What we need... Okay, that's not detailed enough. Oh, sorry, that's too much detail. I need... Map modes, map modes, map modes. Regions, that's what I wanted. We want all of Italia, which only actually comes up to here. So we should be fine with that. The recent works of plebeian jurist, this guy. His legis actions in law. It's the first written account of the legal procedures of Rome. The importance of this work propelled him to the office of tribune of the plebs and garnered him wide populist support. Okay, so he's the current populist leader. The full extent of the interpretation of our laws has, until now, been a verbal tradition of our judiciary, and Flavius' attempt to codify parts of our legal procedures for a wider audience has not been wholly appreciated. Some politicians argue a public airing of our sacred laws by a plebeian no less threatens our traditional prerogative over government positions and the laws of Rome, while the populace welcome greater rights and participation for the plebs. No, we will become a dictatorship. You are not telling me that... Oh, I can actually... If I allow it, I get some no, he gains popularity, he gains some prominence. The populist faction gains influence, freeman happiness goes up, and edict law cost goes down. How long for? That lasts for 20 years. Or... Oh, I don't really want to knock his loyalty down so much, though. Rome gets 6 tyranny, that puts civic... I don't really want more populist power. How are we doing at the moment with the populace? They have 23 seats. So they actually... Considering that there's 5 groups and it's out of 100, they actually do have more than their fair share. So increasing civic faction, there'd be no issues with that. I don't... He's only just loyal already, though. I can make him more loyal by allowing it. Now, we'll just have to work... I'll allow it. We'll just have to work against the populists in a different regard later on. Okay, I think now we should be able to take all of this guy's stuff. Yeah, that's allowed. I could possibly maybe make these guys subjects, client state, or tributaries. So how... I don't think it'd be very hard for us to... I mean, I don't actually have to do anything right now. My my subject is sieging their land. I could just stand here and let my subjects siege them, and then when this is done, we could try and make these guys our client states. Does a client state take up any kind of diplomacy slot, though? Let's see. Can I see anything that looks like diplomacy slots? Ah, here we go. Diplomatic relations. We're currently at 0, so I could maybe take these guys as client states and then annex them later. I assume that's an option. Probably have our ports blockaded. Oh, there's 2 guys down there. Can we intercept them? Well, subjects intercepted them anyway, and they've dropped off 2 guys down here. That's probably not going to be enough to siege anything. Have you taken this siege? Ah, it's taking too long. Let's just take what we actually came for. I only actually came for this territory. And then... I don't need more popularity right now, so I'll just take the aggressive expansion decrease. We have a lack of a governor in this new territory, though. So the major families here are both fine. This guy doesn't have much loyalty, but he's fairly skilled. Oh, this is the party leader for the populists. I mean, this guy just below him is... Let's marshal monthly statesmanship. So this guy would actually do a good job. If governor, he gets more research points. I'm going to put him in charge. Hopefully that will help with his loyalty a bit. It's also giving the populace more power, but oh well. Now, I'm assuming being out of that war is not going to affect any... Oh, we can get olives. We can also get base metals. Marble. Okay, olives, base metals, and marble. None of that we have at the moment, so we'd only be gaining the first bit of it. So, local slave happiness... local freeman output... Or civilization level. There we go. Civilization level it is. Oh, I see. We were able to get that trade due to the fact that we have now, like, taken the marble from our enemies. Fair. You guys, how are you? How are we doing for food here? Food is ticking up. You're technically in this territory, though. How's food in Rome now? Food in Rome is still a bit pathetic. Let's see. That's that, though. Can I now... Yeah, end the blah-de-blahs. Etruscans. Etruscans? Etruscans. Okay, so we're getting a bit of popularity. That's good. We want that. We'll be able to found a colony, own territories in these provinces, local unrest, and pop assimilation speed. So, sounds good. The conquest of this place we just took over. The mighty Etruscans have fallen. Rome's greatest neighbour is reduced, and Rome is the undisputed master of the Trahinian coastline. We will ensure... I don't know how you say it. Tyrian coastline. We'll ensure it is Rome, not Etrusca, that is remembered for all time. With newly conquered territory comes the inevitable parceling of land and distribution of promises, but it's up to us to decide which township will become the Roman hub of the area. Okay, so now we don't know where any of these places are. So the first one I think is here. 4 pops become Roman, migration attraction, pop assimilation speed. They gain 4 Roman freemen. That's just an extra 4 freemen, which for manpower. And it becomes the capital of the area. Or, let's see, what are the other options overall? So this one's the one that's already the capital. Both of these bottom one, they all give 4 Roman freemen. And both of these bottom ones also give 5 pops becoming Roman. So that's a greater gain in Roman pops or conversions. One trades good wine. One trades in wine, one trades in base metals. Where are these places though? So What's it? How do you tell the capital? There must be a particular way to tell the capital of the province. Oh, and it's this little thing, isn't it? So I'm not looking at either of these. I need to use this more. These names are too complicated for me. Okay, so we have here. There's 17 pops with a max of 44. And then we have... oh, next door to it, which has 18 pops with a max of 38. So in the first one's the biggest city. So I think it makes more sense to use that one. And we'll hope that that was the correct decision. Also, our food here is decreasing now. How much does your food increase? If I half my army, send some of you up here, that will help with the food situation. Let's see. You're not particularly... oh no, you're also popular, so I'll put this guy in charge. Who is scorned and why? Cornelia, you need another person in some form of power. This is what I want. Who could we kick out? You're all fairly good at your jobs at this point. You're still a bit pants. I don't think you're a minor character. So if I were to replace you with someone from this family, what would that hurt? That'd hurt health. I don't think that's really important. So this guy's now in charge. I'm pretty sure the health thing is just for the leader. His health currently is nowhere to be seen. I don't know which thing it is. Oh, it's one... I don't know what health does. So in that case, it doesn't matter. And I will just use that to appease the families. So we also need to take over Umbria. The only ally is that guy. They are in a defensive league. So basically, these guys are all in a little huddle. These guys themselves only have 6 men, which I can see. I would imagine none of these guys have more than 6 men, which means they're having a total of 24,000 men, which means my little vassals alone could probably deal with them. Who's my non-feudatory? It's you, isn't it? You are a tributary. Can I make you more than a tributary? Doesn't look like it. I don't know how I even, like, take over your land. But I guess I'd have to cancel you as a tributary. How much do you pay me? How do I figure that out? Oh, they pay half a ducat each month. That's not too awful, considering it's just one territory. That's pretty good. I don't need you over here anymore. Okay, so I think we need to go after these boys here next. They have a 9-point leader there. So I take my 10-point leader and just put them next to him. And then put you over here. We can start besieging both of their fortresses at once. What's this do? Oh, it's a ledger. Fair. Then we also, once we've taken these guys out, we'll have consolidated most of northern Italy. We still have down here to go. So, yeah, so we need to take out those two. And we're about to do this one. This one leads into a couple more things here. What's this one? Own a particular thing, we have that. Rome or a subject borders Ancona. That's the only thing we're missing there. Rewards. Ancona may become a subject, else we get claims. Ancona. I don't know where that... oh, it's this little guy here. Okay, but Ancona joined this defensive league, though. So we're about to eat them anyway. We have pirates. They have 15 ships. We have 16 ships. Our 16 ships should beat their 15 ships. To depending on what ships they have. They don't have full morale though, and they're leaving as soon as we started coming up here because it's AI, and AI knows exactly where you are at all times. Territory gains a granary. Wonderful. Have a granary. Now, pause these guys. Oh, wait. No! Do we have a new leader? No, leader change? No, our leader's still the same. Oh, blooming popularity's dropped below 80, though. God damn it. Granting holdings doesn't do anything with popularity, does it now? We could get some more technologies. I could build some buildings. We haven't really looked at buildings. Obviously, we know what forts are. We have barracks, which increase population capacity and manpower and happiness for freemen. Slave estates, population capacity, monthly local food modifier. That's good. Where are places that are producing food mostly in Rome? Could I build a slave estate here? I could. I'm going to build a slave estate there. That'll help. I can't build anything there. Also can't build anything there. You don't have many slaves. You have a barracks. You have training camps. You have training camps. You don't have much. I could build a slave estate here, so we can do that. You also have majority slaves, so let's put another one there. Rome has tons of stuff. Rome, how much food does Rome produce? Obviously, it's also eating a bunch. But what does it produce before, like, that is taken out, like before what's eaten is taken away? God, we can build loads of stuff in Rome. There's too many options. I don't need capacity up. I need the ability to produce it up. Research points, food capacity. It looks like the stuff I need to build in Rome is completely different. Interesting. So we need to probably... Is that the same with... Yeah, that's the same with other capitals of territories looking at it. So we need to look at them more often. I wish that tab would go away when I close the province tab. So how... I guess we just need to wait for some event that can get our leader's popularity up. Because it's just not high enough right now. Prisoners abroad. Neither of the prisoners actually are from my territories, so I don't care. Ah, here's a chance. It looks like... Okay, so that puts the popularity of the consul down, so we don't want to pick that one. What's actually happening? The treasury of this guy. This guy is the governor... Is this guy the governor we just set? Magna Graecia. That's, regions. I can't click on regions while I have this screen up. That's really annoying. Whatever. Has gotten his hands on a lot of wealth. He has started investing a great deal of silver into building a reputation for himself lately, though it's unclear exactly where he found his riches. His efforts are surprisingly effective. With his increased popularity, Manius has started vying for a more powerful position in Rome, shamelessly comparing himself to our consul. So we can either ignore him, so that's going to reduce our popularity, reduce his loyalty. It'll increase his popularity, his corruption goes up, and he gains some money. Or we gain some tyranny, which is fine, we don't currently have any. We gain a little bit of money. His loyalty goes down, he loses a bit of money because we're just taking it off him. He still gains a bit of popularity. I think he should share with everyone else. And with that, I'm going to end the episode here for now, I think. We've expanded Rome yet again. We control a sizable chunk of Italy. Yeah, it's not quite pretty because we have all these little guys as well. But we'll sort that out going forward. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. That's the thing YouTubers say, right? And I will see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, have a very nice day. Bye-bye.